Hi you guys, I thought I would do a video of my scrapbooking space since it's kind of the beginning of the year, and that's usually when everybody goes through and weeds out and gets organized. This is a small room, and it used to be my son's, so the color on the walls is not probably going to stay, but it's what's there for now. That's a project for a different day. So anyway, these are all of my mini albums. And, well, not all of them. I have a bunch of them, actually, that I have on shelves and that type of thing throughout the whole house. But these are some of the more recent ones. Those are 8x8s, and then just different actual mini ones that I've made. And then, actually, one of the boxes over there, too, has photos, and one has mat stacks. Those baskets have more mini albums in them. Underneath are a couple of cigar boxes that have paint in them. And forgive my really ugly carpet, but that's a project for a different day too. Okay, so then you turn this way. Those are some books down there and magazines that I need to go through. That's just the printer. That's not anything interesting. And this is my computer desk. Like I said, it's a really small room, so staying organized and going up the walls has definitely been helpful in here. That's actually my scrapbooking chair. I'm sitting in the computer desk chair because the room is so small that I can just turn in the chair. Okay, so this thing is actually a, okay, so that's not a very good view. It is a old computer hutch type thing. We used to have the computer in the living room, and I didn't want to see it all the time, so we had it in this thing. And then when I moved the computer and we were moving everything into this room, then I thought, okay, well, I'm going to repurpose that, and so it's a lot more useful this way. It was kind of hard to use for a computer desk, but it works well this way. Okay, so up here I have some of the Cropper Hopper containers. This one has foam stamps, and this is Jolie's stickers. These are miscellaneous things like tags and whatnot. These have a bunch of quotes and extra photos that I will eventually get to. These two things are hat boxes that my husband had ordered pajamas for me in, and now they have all my flowers, and I have them all separated by colors or by the manufacturer that they came with, except for these. Those won't fit in there. On top that's like the last album that I did, and in this box it came with like a scrapbooking kit from QVC, but now what I do is I put all my finished 12x12s in there until I put them in albums to keep all the dust off of them. Okay, so let me sit down here again. Okay, this is how I hang all the fibers. They're just on the doors, separated by colors. In that little cubby right there are the photos that I'm gonna scrapbook, and that's the cardstock. These are all the paper packs, 12x12 paper packs that I have, and these are all Cropper Hoppers that are, I think these are letter stamps, and these have watercolors in them. Obviously it tells you on them what they are. These are just small pieces of chipboard, I think in both of those. And then this is one that has all of the school stuff. I just leave that one that way, and then a lot of times when I'm going to go to a crop or something, then I just pull that one out, and that's what I work on, because that way I don't have to try to get stuff together. Even if it's last minute, I can just take that, and I know it's probably all there. Plus school, it never ends. I always have stuff to do for that. So this is how I store most of my stickers. Excuse my squeaky chair. And I just store them by what works for me. Like, for instance, this is pretty much, I think I kind of just do like girly, and then there's one that's like boys stuff. That's pretty much kitty. Another one's kind of vintage looking things. I think I have one that's just like words and that type of thing. Oh, those are rub-ons. Okay, right here too in this bag I have all of my masks that I use for different projects. Okay, so then you have the drawer that, or the, I guess it's where the keyboard would have been, and it pulls out. I have these old cigar boxes, and so I just put stuff in them. These have some rub-ons from Michaels, obviously, and then a bunch of die cuts that I've used. They're just actually some of them are fabric. I used jean material, actually. It went through the die cutting through my Big Shot with the big, with the Tim Holtz alteration things, I think. Anyway, then this one has a bunch of old big beads, or buttons, sorry. These all are definitely old and vintagey buttons too. Oh no, it's not close. Especially these ones. These are huge. I have no idea what I'm going to use those for. But they're there in case I want them. Let's see. Down here, these are pretty much just miscellaneous, but mostly beads, like bigger beads and that type of thing. And these used to be my husband's. They were like in his toolbox. Sorry, there's a glare. And it's metal charms and whatnot. And then there's another one underneath it that's just metal embellishments. In that bag there is where I keep board books and all the little minis, the chipboard that I get from Michaels. Sometimes I clear that out when I need to and take it to a crop, but most of the time it stays that way. Okay, this is where I put most of the bigger pieces of chipboard, and it's not necessarily separated in any fashion. I just try to keep it neat to where it fits in all into this box. I do try to keep like things together, even if I have to get like a Ziploc bag out of the kitchen to keep the same manufacturer all together. Down here are letter stickers, not stickers, sorry, chipboard that I got. Like these are just from the dollar bins at Target, and then there's just miscellaneous other ones. Right here is some ribbon. This is not all of it, but it had this drawer actually came this way with a spool thing that went through it, so that's why that's there. These are alcohol inks, and the bottom one is chipboard again. Letters anyway. I have this drawer, and in here I like to take certain occasions like Christmas or Halloween or baby or Valentine's Day, travel, that kind of thing, and I take the hanging file folder and I staple it down the side, and then I put not just stickers, but it's kind of like my themes pack. So it doesn't have just stickers in it. It'll have like die cuts or anything that I want to throw in there, rub-ons that are for that occasion, because then that way when I go to scrapbook it, I can just grab out the Halloween folder, or I can just grab out the love, file folder, and then go scrap. It makes it a little bit easier. I have some 8x8 papers in here. I keep blank card stock in here. I have transparencies. And then back here I have, these are all letter stickers, and they're all separated by color. It makes it easier to get to them. I find I don't really use letter stickers that often though, but I keep them just in case. Okay, so that's the whole inside of there. Then in my closet, I have, in here are all of my, this is most of the ribbon that I have. There's some fibers mixed in with those too, but not a lot. And they're all separated by colors. And then on the bottom are buttons. and beads, and they are also rated by color as well. In here I keep scraps but it's scraps from like current projects, like whatever I'm working on right now. If I want to clear my desk off, then I just throw the scraps in there. Eventually I put them into a sort of one of those, but behind it, that's where most of my scraps are. That actually doesn't have scraps in it. That's paper separated by like Graphic 45 or the ones I want to keep together. In this drawer I have colored pencils, and this box is actually full of all my colored pens. Let's see. In here are 8x8. I hate how these things do this. In here are all the 8x8 papers packs that I have. The next one down, oh, these are smaller stickers, and I just bound them in page protectors. Don't get in here a lot actually, but they're there. A lot of these other ones, these are mini albums that I received that I haven't done anything with yet. And then this is just ephemera, old magazines. But I think the rest of the drawers are pretty much just old magazines and that type of thing. I hate trying to close those. And then that's like my my sewing machine and my Crop and Style tote thing. That one's pretty old. I've had it for a long time. Up in the top are projects, I don't know, that maybe I'll get to at some point. Just things that I stick up there thinking maybe I want to do something with.